back again. I wanted to say that I'm actually really quite okay with my weight lately. I mean, I'm not happy with how heavy I am. I don't look good. Not as good as I want to. I don't feel great, but I'm not as bothered, and I think it's got to do with the fact that the surgery's coming up. I mean, it's still 2.5 months away, but that's not that long. That's, that's less than a season. So I'm actually not going around thinking, oh, I'm so fat, oh, blah, blah. Instead, I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, this is the size I am, size 18. That's an Australian size. It's a bit different in the US or, other places. But yeah, I'm walking around thinking, so what? And I'm actually enjoying shopping for the most part. And also a bit scared about losing some of the clothes that I own, that I won't be able to wear, that I love at the moment, but I won't be able to wear them, after I lose a bit of weight, and I'm going to actually have to go out shopping and find other clothes that I like. So I've just found like this awesome plus size shop, City Chic. It's where I pretty much buy all my clothes, and I'm going to have to look elsewhere. So yeah, my weight's not bothering me. But one thing that is bothering me lately is how things are going to go in my relationship after losing a bunch of weight. My partner is small. He's never had weight problems in his life and probably never will. He's just naturally built quite small. He's on the smaller end of the healthy weight range of the BMI. Sometimes he verges into underweight territory. So he is fine. He's not unhealthy. That's just how he's built. But that means that he doesn't understand what it's like to be bigger. And I think sometimes I feel like I'm ripping him off because I'm fat and he's not. He's also 2 years younger than me. So he's 23, I'm 25. And I feel like he could be with some skinny, hot, blonde, maybe, some gorgeous girl who is not me. And sometimes I feel really guilty, like I'm holding him back from what he could have. And I know that's not really fair. I mean, he chose me. Obviously, it's not like he's, being threatened at gunpoint. I do have a daughter, but it's not his, so it's not like he even has to stick around for the sake of a child. But, yeah, I'm worried about how that's going to go. I'm worried about me feeling better about myself and it changing things. I don't want, if I don't go out a lot now, and some of that's got to do with the fact that I feel too fat to go out. I don't like going out with a bunch of people and, everyone's looking at them and checking them out, and then there's me who's, people talk to me, people are nice to me, but I can tell that there's no interest there. And it's not that I want interest because I've got a boyfriend, but it's nice that if people are interested in you and nobody is. So I might end up going out. I've told a friend, I said maybe around Christmas time, I might go out clubbing with him. He's gay, so we'll go to a gay club. It won't be anything, my partner has nothing to worry about, but I think hopefully by then I'll be a little bit small enough that I don't feel too disgusting to go out, and hopefully small enough that maybe someone hits on me, even if it's a girl. But yeah, I'm just worried about how that's going to be if I start going out and I start getting happier within myself, if I'm more confident, if I'm healthier. How's that going to be for him? Is he going to be like, oh my god, she's going to leave me for some other guy? I mean, I don't know if he's got that kind of paranoia. I do. I would be like that. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about how that's going to be. I'm also worried about if I get more male attention, how that's going to feel, because I'm not used to it. I'm used to attention on my boobs, but that's about it. I get ignored. Everywhere else I don't have anything else worth offering. The only other times that I've got male attention have been when I have been smaller and drunk off my face, so I probably look, like a good thing to take home, because I'm off my face. I might be up for it, but I'm not. Yeah, I wanted to share with you some photos of what the heaviest I've been, just so you know. Alright, there they are. I was about 110 kilos at my heaviest. That's the heaviest I weighed myself at. I could have been heavier. I didn't have a set of scales then, so I only, weighed myself every now and then when I'd go back to my mother's house. That was a couple of years ago. So, I mean, I'm not as fat as that now, but I am fat. I don't... Oh, I might have some photos of me when I was about 85 kilos. That was nearly that would have been about 3 years ago now. That I got to that weight, to 85 kilos, by starving myself. I'd just broken up with my daughter's father, and he'd said some nasty things. One of his parting words was, oh, you know, if you never know, if you lose a bunch of weight and lost a lot of weight, then maybe someone might want me, maybe. So I got kind of a bit crazy, and I was like set on losing weight, and I did it by pretty much not eating. I did eat food, but I lost about 27 kilos in 2 to 3 months, which is a lot. So that's like over 60 pounds, I think. So I lost a bunch of weight, and that's when I got a bit of attention. That's actually when I met my partner. So, you know, he's had to put up with me getting a bit fatter, but he's never known me as at my fattest. So yeah, I am quite worried about that. Hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully nothing will happen. But I guess there's been so many horror stories about relationships breaking down after, you know, weight loss surgery, or just lots of weight loss in general, because the dynamics change. You know, I might not feel like I'm the guilty fat girl that needs to, you know, be super nice to her boyfriend to make up for the fact that she's so fat anymore. And, you know, am I weird him out? Hopefully not. Yeah, so don't really have much to say. I'm kind of just winging it. I think I really need to write out a bigger list. I wrote out some really basic things. I don't know if you can see it. Some really basic things to talk about. I didn't talk about all of them. I didn't talk about other people's reactions. I'll say that for next time, because I'm kind of rambling. But yeah, I think I really need to sort out what I'm going to say from now on. And that's it. Thank you. Bye.